this week. And one of the things I want to do as far as talking about the Round Rock marketplace is get into two halves of Round Rock. People think of Round Rock, they think of what, Dell Computer. They think of a lot of the high-tech employers are up there, a lot of the services around the computer industry. And they sort of lumped Round Rock historically into one market. We're going to talk today about both halves of it. What's considered for, well, the way we define things is Round Rock West, and then we'll get into the other half of Round Rock, which is logically East. So Perry, when we're talking about Round Rock West, well, really the divider from all intents and purposes is I-35 and your east or west of it. So when we're talking west, we're talking about these core areas that butt up against and include, you know, the Avery Ranch area and some of the other areas we've talked about. And so this is based on the Round Rock schools, which is a desirable school district. Certainly the buyer I was working with, this is one of the big things they wanted to do, is be in the Round Rock schools. So what's interesting is if you take Round Rock, just the west half of Round Rock schools, it's a big market. I mean, you look at sales year to date, 275, and this is through the end of September, through yesterday, 275.5 million versus 225 million same period last year. So sales are up 22%. We're seeing this same consistent pattern, aren't we, market by market? This is showing the same kind of strength we saw in Southwest Austin, frankly.
Exactly.
Unit, 1,076 homes versus 908 units in Round Rock in 2011. That's an 18.5% increase. And if you remember, it didn't matter if we were talking about Southwest Austin, Steiner, Belterra, it didn't matter where we were talking. Almost every marketplace had about an 18% uptick in units. It's between 16 and 18%.
That's right.
We're seeing the same trend. It's usually between 15 and 20% better days on market. We're 59 days versus 70 for homes sold when we compare Round Rock West 2012 versus 2011. And where we're going to see some big differences is between Round Rock West and Round Rock East, which you'll see in just a minute. The median price is up 4.75%. This is clearly in line with what we saw in Southwest Austin, what we saw in some of the stronger areas. It's very close to what we were talking about for Steiner Ranch, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And I've done quite a bit of business in here, obviously, because I used to live in Avery Ranch, and you know, the areas like Cat Hollow and some of the other areas right near there, and Brushy Creek and all these areas in that corridor, where you're looking at lots and lots of interest from buyers. And you've got the golf course community there. We just talked about at Avery Ranch.